Hi. Well, it's me again, and I've got another story for you. But first, we're going to just talk a little bit. Um, can you see this picture? Let me see if I can get it close enough so you can take a look at it. You see it? I thought that was the neatest thing. A free heart. A heart with wings. A lot of the stories that I'm going to tell you have to do with, they're Christian stories. But they're a little different than what you hear usually. Um, the one I'm going to tell you today is called Lasting Frog. And if you get in the Bible with your mom and your dad, or just by yourself, and you go to Romans chapter 10, and let me see, I believe it is verse 13, and it says, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. That means all you have to do is ask God to save you. That's an easy thing to do. And there's nobody who asks God for that doesn't get saved. Okay? Remember when we were in the living room and we were talking about Jesus, and when we were taking our walks this summer, how we were talking about Jesus and looking at the trees and the butterflies. Remember when we saw the fish in the little river and the tadpoles and the big turtles? Those are all things that God has created for us to look at, things that have been put on this earth so that we can see that God's hand touches everything. Remember also when we talked about kicking the devil out of your house? Remember when I told you that the devil never wins and you never can let him win? And that all you have to do is say, "Get out of my house, devil," in the name of Jesus, and that he has to obey you? Well, don't forget it. And you teach your mom and your dad and your friends the same thing. Your sisters, you help each other be strong, okay? Sometimes Jesus will let you know right away in your heart. In your heart, he's going to let you know that something's not right. And you need to listen to that and immediately obey. Okay? Well, the story that I have is a story about a little frog, and he is in a field, and the name I put on this story is called The Lasting Frog, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope that I tell it good. Okay? Here we go. Once there was a little frog. He was tiny and too scared to hop out into the open field. He had watched his mother and his father into the field, and he was still waiting for them to come back. His brother had hopped off with a smile, and all of his sisters had followed. He just could not understand why he would not follow. They were smiling, and they didn't seem scared, but he was. He kept sitting at the end of the field and waiting and waiting. Surely one of them would come back. What was it? Here's what he was thinking. What was it his papa had said when he was a baby tadpole? One day, your fins will change, and you'll grow arms and legs. And when you hear the sound that makes you smile, you'll hop, hop, hop to the end of the field. Well, I guess they all heard that song, but I didn't. And I was gonna sit right here and wait. I was afraid. Where was my family? I could not understand why they did not want me there, or at least why they didn't stay here with me. After what seemed like a quadrillion days, it started to rain. I was happy for that, because I needed to swim deeper than this puddle. I jumped into the pool of water. It felt so good to dive to the bottom. I started up, and then I heard laughing and singing. I thought, no one would have a party down at the bottom of the lake. I came back up, looked around to see if it was just wishing on my part, that I was just wishing really hard, like I sometimes did. But there was no one around. I dived in again, and what do you think? Yeah, I heard it again, and this time it was louder. So I started looking for the music, and as I peeked around the corner of the rock, I saw something. I swam towards it, and there, all white and sparkly, was something in the water. I wasn't sure what it was. I came a little bit closer, and I asked them, what are you doing? And right away they started smiling and said, we've waited and waited for you. Why are you so afraid? I thought, waited for me for what? Well, our Father said that no one was to be left on the other side. We counted, and you were not there. So we waited and waited. Kind of seems like forever. And then just when we thought we were never going to see you again, you dove in the water. And well, here you are. I'm where? I said. They said, on the promised side of God's field. The music you heard was your family tuning up to sing your song, so that you would come over and not be sad or scared or lonely ever again. Welcome over to the side that is saved just for you, because your mom and dad put your name in the book of love, in the book of life, and you chose to follow. Your father sung your song only for you, and now here you are with us on this side. There's always a party when a lost one returns home. Sometimes when you have to stop and listen to the songs that are being sung around you, so that you can hear the one that was prepared just for you. Did you like that story? That just means that God is waiting for you. He's always there. He's always with you, and He loves you. So I'll close now and enjoy the story. I hope you can play it as many times as you want. And until I record the next one, I love you.